Elliot and I just got set up completely in the stand. Like we said earlier, we're in a food plot we call the doe plot. It's mainly just all does where what we see on the cameras in this food plot. There are a couple bucks that cruise through here, but it's an easy walk from the cabin, and I have a bunch of doe tags open, so we're gonna blast some does tonight and maybe get some blood going on. So we'll see what happens. Definitely warm out, but should be good. Here. It's about 6:50 right now. Let an arrow fly on one of the does that came in. I kind of flooded in all together right at once. I look back at the video. It wasn't a great shot. It was a little high. We're thinking she's dead though. Seems like all the does that were in the food plot kind of just bolted off, and I don't think they're gonna come back, but we got until like 7:06 tonight, so we're gonna keep on sitting and maybe another one comes out, but otherwise we're definitely gonna be doing a track job tonight. This evening. Brent and I are in South Dakota. First sit here for the year. We're hoping for some good luck. We need things to change around. Ran from Nebraska up to North Dakota back down here. Temps just aren't what we're asking for, but can't kill them from the couch, so we're out here day one. We've seen a couple good bucks run in public last night. This is our first actual sit. We've never sat this spot before. One of my buddies has hunted it a couple times. They killed bucks just to the south here, not too far, so it's a good area. We're hoping to see some good movement tonight. Low front pushing in, about 15-mile-an-hour winds out of the south. We're sitting a little pinch point in between a wood lot and a lake. We got a good moat trail right in between us. It looks like the deer love to follow. Heading out to the ag field, so with any hope, we'll see some deer. With even better luck, we'll see some bucks. So, just gotta stay positive this time of year. That starts getting slow. Pulls people down, but we aren't gonna let that happen. New day. Let's kill some. Sitting here about 2-3 minutes ago, right up the fence line here. We just heard some leaves. Brennan goes, "You hear that?" I said, "Yeah, we no more than hurt, so that makes me feel good. With us walking around in here, she had no idea that we were here. So all we need now is a buck to do that.
Just got back to the hotel here. Couldn't really do a closing in the tree. We were just covered up in deer, which is a good problem to have. It was a good solid night for a first sit in a brand new spot. We seen, I don't know, upwards of 20 plus deer. All does and fawns. We had one little fork come through. We just kind of pushing them around. I think he even grunted once or twice. And we had deer on us probably from, I don't know, 45 minutes before dark all the way up until we couldn't even get out of the tree. Then we got down, we were on our way out and seen a pretty good buck actually on our way out, but we just kind of let him do his thing and we skirted out of there. So not sure what the plan will be tomorrow, if we end up going back into that same area or if we try something new. We're gonna probably watch the cell cams that we put out today and kind of make a game plan for tomorrow, but I think it's just a matter of time before a good one does exactly what them does and fawns did. We had deer inside 15 yards pretty much all night, so that was good. They never busted us, so things are looking up here in South Dakota.
It's October the 7th. It's our second night in South Dakota. Brennan and I are in a pretty unique spot. We're probably only 150 yards from where we sat last night, but we bumped, it sounds funny, but we bumped closer to the access to this piece. Reason being, last night when we were walking out, we seen a good buck literally right over my shoulder on this mowed trail. As we were walking back to the car, there's a cornfield that I'm sure you'll see here. Brennan will pan the camera later on, but that's what they're going to. It's freshly cut, and all these deer are filtering out of these marshes, and they're heading across this public CRP flat, crossing the road into that private cornfield. All we're trying to do is intercept them. I think we're in a good spot. The reason we didn't see that buck last night is he was down in this marsh right along this lake bed right behind me here, and we were back over my right shoulder and couldn't see this way, so I think he's not bedded very far if he's there again today. Hopefully he gets up with enough daylight and decides to come cut across to go to that corn, and we'll be waiting for him, so fingers crossed we can have some luck and have that happen. We had a really good night. Nothing we can complain about last night with deer movement, so especially with the temperatures. So all we need is a little luck and put a tag on a South Dakota buck. Hey guys, welcome back to another First Light in the Field. Today Brent and I are out in South Dakota and we're chasing whitetails public land style, and just wanted to go over, I'm wearing the Catalyst vest. This thing is awesome for this time of year. We're talking temps in the 50s at night, getting up into the upper 60s, low 70s during the day. The thing is super breathable, lightweight, and it's got a real nice tight fit. So I'm a guy that I can't stand bulkiness, especially while bow hunting. This thing conforms to your body really nice. It's got two front pockets here. Usually I slide my cell phone in one of them, and if I need anything else in the other one, I'll put that there. And it's also got the 37.5 system, so when I'm walking to the tree and I'm getting warm, it will really get rid of that moisture inside and keep it very breathable. And when I get in the tree, I'm not sweating. I don't feel that stickiness. So it's a super awesome early season vest. And I think I'll even use it into later October when I layer underneath it. So if you guys haven't already, check this vest out, the Catalyst vest from First Light at firstlight.com. Yeah. Going on just about 7 o'clock right now. We've seen one doe fawn way out. We've had one nubbin buck come right under the trail like 4 yards. He came out of where we figured those bucks would be bedded. But other than that, it's been kind of slow, but we can't see as much marsh as yesterday. But I still got a good feeling we're gonna get eyes on one, and hopefully he comes right through here. We got about 25 minutes, I would say, till dark, so we got plenty of time yet. So if they're bedded where we think they are, it shouldn't take them very long to get to us, but still staying optimistic. We got a little bit of time left. You never know. This buck was on his feet right at last light last night, so he might do her again. That's gonna wrap up our night. Pretty slow compared to last night. We just had a doe and I don't know, it's hard to say a doe and a fawn, or two does come by, got out in front of us, got downwind, didn't know what we were. Just kind of did circles for a little while and then kept going. And it's pretty much all we've seen. I don't know if that buck's not bedded out here tonight, or if he's just waiting until later to move. It's a little warmer, I can tell, today than yesterday, so maybe that's all it took. But we're gonna climb down out of here and head back to the hotel. October 8th, just climbed into a new spot. Put a cell cam in here, 2 days ago I think it was. Started a mock scrape. Last night we had 3 different shooters on it. After dark, one was right at last light. So we decided to come in here and see if we can't get lucky and have that buck come in just a little earlier. Temps are not on our side, but it's our last go here in South Dakota before we're gonna head back up to North Dakota for probably the next 6-7 days. Cold front's supposed to push in, so we want to be up there for that. So we need a little luck tonight, but I think we're in a good spot. We just need one to come work this scrape over my shoulder here, like 15 yards. Not really sure where they're going to come from or where they do come from. It looks like they're coming along this fence line somewhere, but we can't really tell where, so we're going to be on pins and needles that last 45 minutes of daylight. Birds are wound up. So, see what happens. About 6:45 here. Got about 45 minutes left of light. Brewers just won the first game of the series. So that's good. I finally got my cameraman back in the right state of mind. If a deer would have walked in, I don't know what would have happened. He was damn near sitting pretzel-legged on the stand watching the game, but we're back in action. His phone's on the ground. We had to use mine to watch the rest. We got 40 45 minutes of time to hopefully get something to happen here last night here in South Dakota for the first trip of the year. Well, we're down to about the last 15 minutes here in South Dakota for the trip number 1. Tonight was slow. We only seen 3 deer all night. Haven't seen anything else. We pretty much just wanted to sit this spot just to kind of figure out where these deer come from and go to, and we haven't really figured that out yet. But nonetheless, another nice evening in the tree. Besides it being like 84 when we got in here, but cooled off pretty nice. We're gonna probably end up heading back up to North Dakota and be at camp by the end of tonight yet, so that is gonna wrap up this week's semi-live. So we thank you guys for tuning in and watching another week. We hope you guys enjoy kind of getting to travel along with us and see what everybody's doing across all the different states that we hunt. So be sure to tune in next week to see some more action and hopefully some bucks hit the ground. But we're gonna give it here another 10 minutes and call her for the week.